Good day, my friends. It's another beautiful day for us to live, grow, and expand our understanding of life. Mike Johnson here, and this week we're discussing the paradoxes of life. There are many of them, and this first topic is sure to make some of you think. I hope it does. Many have been attributed to the saying, "Those who cannot trust cannot be trusted." Lao Tzu, King Arthur, Albert Einstein, and many others have been attributed this quote or something very similar. I always have to take a second thought about the discussion when somebody says to me, "Trust me," or "To be perfectly honest with you." So I'm not going to ask you to trust me on this. I know that you've learned it, or you will learn it yourself, or you've seen it in your experience in life. It's a lesson I've learned the hard way, and it may be one of the most important ones that I have to pass on. Trust shapes our earliest relationships, and it's in these formative years that we learn how to trust to survive. It's because trust is so intimately woven into our psyches that it is so incredibly difficult to change. To be blunt, people are either trustworthy or they are not. That doesn't mean they're good or bad. It just means that you can't place your trust in what they have to say or what they promise. There are several red flags that we should look out for if we're in a position to place our trust in someone. And here are a couple for your consideration. One of the most striking behaviors of the untrustworthy person is that they see themselves in ways that are inconsistent with reality. When you encounter someone who seems disconnected from the actual impact of their actions and behaviors, the impact they're having, it's a sure sign that they're trying to create a perception that conforms to their desires rather than their reality. For example, if someone they constantly describe themselves as a quiet person who seeks harmony, while their behavior is disruptive, arrogant, and confrontational, you've got a disconnect that should immediately start to raise a red flag of trustworthiness. Red flags. Are you paying attention? People who are untrustworthy have an amazingly consistent habit of accusing others of behaviors that they themselves are exhibiting or are contemplating. This one is a classic, seen regularly by relationship counselors. It goes something like this. Mary is constantly accusing Jack of contemplating finding new employment. Jack knows that he is not only perfectly happy where he is not seeking a new job anywhere. And he has never made any indications that he might be. Jack is very confused by Mary's ongoing accusations. Would you like to guess who is looking for new employment? That's right, it's Mary. If someone is constantly accusing you of something which you know is patently false, chances are incredibly good what that person is doing is projecting their own untrustworthy behavior and insecurities onto you. This one should ring in your head like the bells of St. Paul's Cathedral when you hear it. These are just a couple of red flags of those who cannot be trusted. It is a grand paradox that this person will not understand. The problem for those of us who can be trusted is that there's a temptation to try and help them or to fix their behavior because you understand the value of trust. Well, what you're dealing with is someone who does not understand that value. So unless you're a licensed therapist and have years to dedicate to the process, I would strongly advise against it. Sure, as I've said, we all have had issues with these kind of behaviors occasionally. And calling someone out on them is entirely appropriate. But if you see these consistently, you need to carefully consider the degree which that person deserves your trust. Seriously. I hate to say this, but trust me on this one. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you'll share it with your friends. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Go out there and make it so. I love y'all. Take care. Mike out.